So I was looking online and I noticed this thing that said, click here. Click here to enter to win millions. And I don't know how many times throughout my life I've seen things like that. Get rich quick, right? They're usually scams. They're usually not real. They're more like a fraud. They're fraudulent, right? So how many of you, when you saw the thumbnail for this video, saw this thing says, click here? Did you click it because it said, click here? Or was it the description? The description of the video. Win millions. Win millions. Right? By clicking here. What did you expect to get out of it? Did you expect to actually win millions? Did you expect to get rich quick? There's no such thing as a get rich quick thing. A lot of people believe there is, but there's not. There's nothing like it. What you really need is a process of daily, continuous action, right? That probably, more than likely, that would be the one thing that would actually get you to being maybe self-reliant, like maybe get all your bills paid, right? Maybe. Okay, I gotta reach down here. I found something on the ground. I find all kinds of things on the ground. It's like a little piece of metal ring thing. Can you see it? Huh. Put that in my pocket because, you know, I've got an old truck sitting at home. And everybody knows that old trucks have dashboards that need odds and ends like this thrown on it. Like little odds and end things you find on the road. Like old rusty parts and pieces. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say today is, right? You can't get rich quick. A lot of people think you can, but you can't. So stop clicking on the fake bait clicky stuff and get yourself a notepad. Write down some plans. Write down a process for those plans. Write down your daily routine that you need to do and think about it. Maybe test it a few times. Maybe go through, say, take a week, right? And each day during that week, look at your process that you've written down for getting yourself to, say, a financial situation that you would like to be at. And, you know, follow through each day on your step-by-step plan that you've got. I don't know, say you're, I don't know, this is just a roundabout number. Say you're $10,000 in debt. Right? Say you owe $10,000 for various different things. Maybe a car, maybe a personal loan, maybe credit card, who knows? Right? Come up with a daily plan to come up with ways to, number one, reduce your outgo, reduce your spending, reduce your daily habits of forking out the dollars and the cents and forking out the money, right? Kind of evaluate, where's your money go, right? And start determining what your money is going out on and what you don't want your money to go on anymore, right? And determine what you do need your money to go out on so that you can get out of debt. So that you can, like, instead of spending, what, I don't know how much a cup of coffee costs at Starbucks these days, but for me, I don't do that. I go on straight to work, and when I get to work, I go to the break room and I make me a cup of coffee, right? I don't go to Starbucks. I don't go to Dunkin's. I don't go to all these places. I don't pick up coffee that way. I go to work and I get me a plain cup of coffee, right? And that's what I do. And in the end of the day, right, I've saved, what, I don't know, I'm going to come up around about, say, $7 US. $5 US, $7 US, I don't know, around there. So I know, because I'm not spending $7 on a cup of coffee. Like, who needs to spend $7 on a cup of coffee? I'm thinking in my mind, well, you know, that would be $7 a day that I could pay towards this debt instead of, right? So I come up with all kinds of things like that. I discipline myself to say, okay, well, I'm not gonna go to fast food places for lunch. Instead, I'm gonna bring leftovers, heat them up in the microwave, or make myself a peanut butter sandwich. Did you know that peanut butter tastes really good with coffee? Make myself a peanut butter sandwich, and in the morning I come to work, make myself a cup of coffee. I eat my peanut butter sandwich with my coffee. It's pretty good. Actually, I like it. Anyway, right? I'm not putting out money on fast food. I'm not putting out money on coffee. I'm not putting out money on this and that. And it adds up. And over time, you can pay off your debt just by doing that. Divert the money that you would be spending on coffee at these coffee houses, or going out to lunch and getting your fast food restaurant stuff, right? Divert what you would normally put out on stuff like that to pay off your debt. And before long, you're going to notice a big difference. There's going to be a big difference in how much your debt to income ratio is, and before long, you'll be able to put that money into an account to where you can invest it. What are you going to invest it in? You're going to invest it into something, right, to where your money makes money for you. Your goal is to get to a point to where you don't work for money anymore. Your goal is to get to a point to where your money works for you. That, disciplining yourself, coming up with your plan, right, following through with your plan, that is how you get rich. That is how you get out of debt. That right there is how you beat the system. That is how you get to a point to where your money makes you money, right? Instead of you working for money, make your money work for you.